The thing about pancakes is that you have to make them one at a time. You have to stand over the stove and you have to keep the finished pancakes warm while the rest of the pancakes cook, and it's just a whole thing. That's why I love sheet pan pancakes. Instead of doing all of that, you just spread the batter onto a sheet pan, bake, slice, and serve. And today, we're using my sheet pan pancake recipe to make Snickerdoodle pancakes. The pancakes are light and fluffy, and then they have this crunchy, buttery cinnamon sugar topping, and it's basically a Snickerdoodle cookie that you can eat for breakfast. Let's make them! First, we're making vegan buttermilk. Take your non-dairy milk and add a little apple cider vinegar, mix that really well, and then set it aside to curdle. Meanwhile, in a medium bowl, mix together the dry ingredients really well. One change to the dry ingredients from my regular sheet pan pancake recipe is that we're adding some cream of tartar. That's gonna give them that mild tang that you get in a Snickerdoodle cookie. It's a great contrast to that rich, buttery cinnamon sugar topping. If you don't have cream of tartar and you don't wanna buy any, you can just omit it and these pancakes are still super delicious. Now make a well in the center and add your vegan buttermilk along with some vanilla. Mix those together a little bit and then incorporate the wet ingredients into the dry. You want to end up with a pourable batter, and it's fine if it's a little bit lumpy. Now line a baking sheet with parchment paper and pour that batter all over. Then use a fork or a spatula to spread it out so it covers almost all of the parchment paper. Set that to bake, and in the meantime, make your cinnamon sugar by mixing together cinnamon and sugar. This is also a good time to melt your vegan butter. The pancakes are ready when they're a little browned on the edges, but you don't want them browned on the top. Now brush your melted vegan butter all over the top of your giant pancake, and then sprinkle the cinnamon sugar on top. Use a pizza cutter or a sharp knife to slice up your pancakes, and then you're ready to serve. I like to top these with a pat of vegan butter to make them extra decadent. You can also drizzle on some maple syrup if you want extra sweetness. No matter how you serve these, they are absolutely delicious. I like to make a pan of them on the weekend, and then I have pancakes to eat for breakfast all week. You can store them in the refrigerator, or if you want to keep them for longer, you can store them in the freezer and then just warm them up in the toaster oven when you're ready to eat. If you are planning to freeze them individually on the sheet pan, then transfer them to a freezer-safe container. If you try to freeze them while they're all stacked up in a container, you'll end up with this pancake brick and you won't be able to grab individual pancakes. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about how to make these sheet pan Snickerdoodle pancakes. If you have any questions I didn't address, feel free to drop a comment. I am always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!